What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Rice Rocketeer. Thanks for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, make sure to do it. Subscribe, guys. Only 30% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. It's a free way to support the channel, and that's all I'll say about that. Today I'm up here by Bear Mountain-ish, kind of, but I'm doing twisty roads again. It's been a few videos in a row that I've been really focused on this, and it's long been on my list of things to get down. It's like the next step, I suppose. So I've been coming up here solo for the most part. However, a week and a little bit ago, I ran into a guy up here who was kind enough to give me his time. He followed me around. If you haven't seen the video, I'll post a link right here. But he followed me going through twisty roads. I followed him. I learned a tremendous amount that day, more than I have in the past couple of years of coming up here sporadically solo and watching YouTube videos. He gave me a lot of great pointers, a lot of great tips, and I spent a lot of time over the past week and a half or so looking at the footage, also kind of trying to make sense of all the things that he told me I needed to do, and I've kind of tied it together on paper. However, today's the day I'm going to try to tie it together in person. So I made a few changes to the bike itself, and then I have a kind of a bullet pointed list of things that I really need to focus on this time. I'm going to take it fairly slow again and try to nail these things. So first things first, I flipped my mirrors upside down. So last time my mirrors were going straight up here, kind of made for a barrier here. So, like, you know, it gives me, I feel like this will give me a lot more control over where my hand is. Also, I was inadvertently hooking my hand on the post, and some of my turns, not all of them, but some of them, I was pulling the bar in order to get the bike to go in, and I just feel like that's a terrible habit to get into. So flip the mirrors, have a little more maneuverability up here. I think that's going to help a lot. Second thing, put the lower seat on, pointing at the peg. Put the lower seat on. My legs are short, and what I found was the outside of the bike, when I was taking some corners, left and right, both sides, but whatever side was the outside, I didn't have full control of the peg because my knee was falling below the seat, which was about an inch higher. My thigh was kind of resting on the edge of the seat, which took pressure off of my foot on the peg, and therefore I didn't really have full control over the outside of the bike. So put the lower seat on. My knee now is above this seam right here when I'm leaning left or right, and the outside leg seems to be a lot more stable from the couple corners I took on the way here. So we're gonna put that all into action. As for things that I want to work on, thing number one, entry speed. I was entering turns in way too low of a gear. Maybe not way too low of a gear, but just one gear too low even. And that made for a really like herky-jerky entry and execution of the turn in its entirety. I would slow down way too much before the turn, and then as I got in position, try to lay on the throttle. I think everybody knows you don't want to lay on the throttle when you're getting into the turn. You want to already have figured that out. So I'm going to try being in third or fourth gear, depending on where I'm at, and letting the bike kind of roll in and just hold that speed. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, in order to get my mind around where my chest should be, my bottom half was good. My legs were pointing in the right direction. If I was going left, my left leg was out, and I was kind of, the bottom half of me was correct. The top half, however, I had trouble pulling in the same direction. So what I told myself was take the outside shoulder and bring it to the inside hand, and that will, mentally, it brings my top body down, and it also shifts my body to the left or the right, depending on which way I'm going. The problem with that is I kind of like bought into that 100%, and so what I started doing was actually pulling my shoulder to my hand, and that being the primary motion. That's not really what you want to do. You want to move straight over on the bike, and then look with your head. So I'm gonna try to undo that little shortcut, or that little tip that I was telling myself, and I'm gonna try to move straight over as opposed to cross diagonal shoulder to hand. I have to get that out of my head. And then third thing is getting my butt out of the seat and leaning the bike over a little more, kind of both in the same motion. When I looked at footage from the other guy's camera, what I realized was, even though I thought I was Valentino Rossiing it, I was actually only leaned over like 20 degrees. I'm sure many people have had this realization. There's so much more on these tires, and while I'm not trying to go 100% of the way that I can today, I want to go over by like maybe 5% more. That'd be great. Just baby steps, a little bit more, a little bit more. I also noticed that what this guy told me was true. He said, you think you're leaning off, but you're not. I thought I had my entire butt cheek off, but really I moved over like a 1/4 inch. Like I really wasn't hanging off of the seat. I thought I was, but I wasn't. And so a few of the turns on the way here, I moved way over, and it made a world of difference. The bike just tipped in beautifully. So I'm gonna try to put all those things together, get my butt off the seat, work on the speed, undo the shoulder to hand thing, and hopefully today I walk away with a victory. So we're gonna get started. There's a stretch with a kind of like milder turns, wider, longer turns that I can kind of warm up the tires and myself with. And then we get into a straightaway, which is a little strip of highway, so have a little fun there. And then we get into the same road that I've been working on, which is a little tighter, a little more technical. And that's where I'm gonna spend most of my time today. So that's the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Let's go. All right, guys. Moment of truth. Has all my nerding out over the past couple days paid off? One thing I noticed too after last time is, since it's a ways to get up here, by the time I get here I'm usually tired, so I need to make a habit of doing a pit stop, which I did. Got some coffee, I got a donut, sat around for about a half hour, and I'm ready to go. Kind of essential, because I wasn't getting the most out of my runs out here, because I was kind of tired. I would just go straight into them. So learn something every day. So we're going to take it kind of easy on the way up there. There's actually construction going on, unfortunately, on this easier portion of the road. So, which might be a good thing. Natural speed monitor, limiter. But I'm just going to kind of get my tires nice and warm and get myself loosened up on the bike, guys. Holy God, it's beautiful. Today's like 70 degrees. You don't need it on this road. What's going on? What's going on over here? Yeah, okay. I'm very excited today. I need to be careful, be mindful, not to let my boyish excitement get the best of me. Yeah, so on the way up here, having the mirrors flipped, I'm not used to this at all. I mean, I look over my head anyway, but I didn't realize how much I just quickly glanced down right here. So I might need to get the ones that, the circle ones, the cheap ones that everybody has, because this is quite far down. When I'm in the Twisties and up here, it doesn't really matter because you're not focused too much on what's behind you, nor should you be. So it actually works better that way, but it is nicer to not have anything up here. It's a different experience. I said this with my MT-07. It's kind of like this is a widescreen TV now, and I'm like fully immersed. So I don't know. I wonder how the footage is going to look. Probably a lot better without these things in the way. God damn it. Lots of work. This means a new road is coming.
smells like beautiful tar. Another thing too I forgot to add into the bullet list of things is you can't see it, but when I moved from left to right, I was picking myself up out of the saddle, and I think I want to get into sliding my butt across the seat so that I know where I'm at. Like, it kind of keeps you in touch. I suppose it's like in basketball, when you put your hand on the other player, you can kind of figure out hints of what's coming. It's kind of the same. Like, if I don't leave the seat, I'm not like blindly trying to plop myself down. I know where I'm at. So that's my thinking. I'm going to also work on that. A lot of things, guys. There's so many things that are going on at once. It's like the first time you ride a motorcycle, it's like, oh, clutch, brake, look, gas, stop. It's so many things just flying in your head, and I feel like this is the equivalent of me riding a motorcycle for the first time. I'm like a brand new rider. So every day I get maybe one or two things stick, and I end up feeling like a king. Too much. I'm just too eager. I will say, just understanding these principles and like being up here and riding differently has made me so much more confident in my everyday ride. It's insane. It's like, I'm gonna let him get up a little bit. Yeah, I just like, man, I feel like almost invincible. I know that's a dangerous place to be at because then you make mistakes, so I'm doing my best to keep it in perspective, but I feel a lot better in the past week. I've rode the triple out a couple times around the city, different boroughs, and man, I just feel so much more like capable. I think it's the confidence in knowing that, like, if you lean like that, the bike's not going to go out from under you. Like, prior to trying it, you just don't know, and you're kind of wary. I'm not suggesting everyone go out and just fucking drag their knee. I'm just saying. I'm gonna wait right here. This is crazy. Same speed. Butt cheek. Oh, I don't need the butt cheek though. It's okay, I'll stay in this position. Bend the elbow. Don't forget about the elbow. At this guy. I think the thing that he was mentioning, this guy was mentioning last time, is the tank. You want your arm to the tank, your outside arm going across the tank, not so much shoulder to hand. That was his correction of what I was saying. So I gotta keep that in mind. Here's the highway portion, guys. Let's have a little fun. A little bumpy. Oh! Alright guys, now we get to the fun part. There's a little road work here. Stop I'll let this guy get a little bit ahead. Much better that time. All right, that one felt good. I got one. Still too much. A lot of these curves don't really warrant that, so. Better entries. I'm not really slowing down as much as I did before. A little more confident. Famous last words, right? Better, smoother. Still gripping too hard with my throttle hand. Way too hard. Go. think what I've noticed in this run is like you got to keep the speed up a little bit, and you don't need to lean as far. Like you don't need to do the whole butt cheek off for every single turn. You can do it for some. So I think pick up the speed on this section on the way back. Not tremendously, maybe keep it at 50 to 60. Alright, so we're going to do a U-turn. We're going to go straight into it. I don't need a rest. I got enough coffee. Let's go around here. Higher gear. There we go. Got some water coming up somewhere. There it is. I'm all over the road though. Positioning is terrible. Ah, I'm wet. I'm wet. Ah, I'm wet. Alright. I'm in third gear. I'm going to keep it in third the whole time. Don't ever go down to second. Ah, I could take that one faster. I think this is the longer turn. Nope, definitely not. This is the long... oh, maybe not. I don't know. Damn, I can't get a good run in here. Big left turn coming. I think it's the double curve. Yep. go. Chest down. Alright, chest down, chest down, chest down. I think also getting my chest down takes the pressure off of my throttle arm, which is what I'm putting way too much effort into this, my right forearm. Need to hug this tank. Oh yeah, that felt really good. Okay. New skill unlocked, guys. Ah, too much. Turn around one more time, maybe take a couple seconds and reflect. Wait for a couple minutes. I don't see any cars. As soon as I see a car, I'm going. Third gear all the way. Stay focused. Try to move my hands a little more too there. Real tests of if I can keep up the speed, keep up the speed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice, that was a good one. That felt good. Felt better. Ah, I fucked that up. Ah, god damn it. That could have been so nice. Left butt cheek isn't off. There we go. I adjusted midway. That was terrible. Butt cheek off. Lean forward. There we go. Switch over. Foot position. There we go. There we go. Still, I don't feel that's right. I don't know. On the tank, that's fucking sketchy. That felt good right there. There we go. Okay. I feel like a flying squirrel. Full position. Full position. Oh shit. Way too much. Almost fell off my left side. Slow down here. Foot position. Front brake a little bit. Divot. What? Again. Alright, let's have some fun on this one. Yes! Finally! Making some progress, guys. That felt good. So, let's see. Major takeaway. I don't know, like, when I'm leaning over this way, let's see. Foot position is there. Then learning how to get this over here without this hand being super gripped on here. It's not a good look. And this arm I'm pulling in correctly. The inside arm I'm bending in correctly. But then I'm kind of like suspending myself with these arms like that. As opposed to, I think, getting this arm comfortably here. I think that's what I need to do. It's happening really quickly, so I'm not quite computing it. But I think that's my problem. This leads to really rigid inputs, and I need to be a little more loving of this motorcycle. I need it to be part of me. This contact point maybe. Like that. That should be easier. Alright, that's what I'm going to try next time. Alright, let's go. Oh, I have ABS on, thank God. Yeah, I need the ABS. Okay. This run has got, that last one felt really smooth. Fucking legs are tired already. But I'm getting it. A few of those corners, I have to go back and look. A few of those corners I really struggled with last time. I think the first three coming this way, I never hit fast enough. And now I know what's behind them, so I can kind of like pick up the speed a little bit. And then the middle turns too, that there's a S curve that I've really struggled with. Alright. bump throws me. Get down on the tank. There we go. Okay. Slide my butt back. That helps. Ah, shit. Way too fast. Okay, okay. Slide the butt back, chest goes down. Got it. I understand. Not fast enough. So that makes a lot of sense, guys. Okay, and when when I move back, my butt being off the seat is actually not that crazy. I get it. I get it. It's a little easier. So when I'm going over like that, is a lot lying on my knees and my quads and my butt, like the butt muscles. But when I move backwards, it's a little easier. Everything's supported. So that might save some unnecessary energy. Right there, yeah. Yeah. Everything just sinks in correctly. And then the front can come in. I'm not as squunched up. It's more stretched out. Ah, this is lame. I'm probably gonna cut to the next run. Okay, yeah. Oh man, move my butt back, guys. That's the key. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh man. That's it. It clicked, guys. I knew it. A couple days up here. It just took a couple days intense focus. Alright, guys. This is it. I can feel it. It's all going to tie together. Alright, let's go. too hesitant. There we go. Okay. Same throttle. Lean in, down, 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 down. There we go. Ah. That was a little rougher than the first time, but I was pushing it a little bit. Foot slipped. Jesus Christ. That was a little scary. My right foot slipped on the peg. I'm gonna take a little break here. All right.
So progress. I've made a tremendous amount of progress. However, the butt moving backwards, that's the discovery for the day. Maybe it's just me because I'm shorter, but spreading my body out vertically or lengthwise down the bike really helps, I guess, like all my points of contact like find where they need to be. And everything just feels comfortable and works. So I'm gonna keep working on that. Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good discovery today. So butt back, leg position, chest down naturally. The chest naturally sinks in, and then arm down, elbow into the tank to establish like a connection and relieve some of the pressure from my hand. That's the plan.
Oh. Alright guys, I took a little nap. Really taking my sweet time today. Alright, I got another, let's do 3 runs. I'm going to go down, back up, and then we're going to head out. And that's going to be my day. I've had some good runs. Let's see if I can warm back up and get psyched again. Get psyched. Get hyped. Make it all come together. Maybe I should try moving my butt less for most of these and leaning the bike over, because I said that was on my list as well. So leaning the bike more while in the saddle, and then for the bigger turns, of course, focus on what I've been focusing on, which is get my butt out of the seat. And then I need gas, actually. So after these 3, I should probably go get gas. I'll end the video there. I'm in road mode. I don't want to be in no road mode. Put me in the racer mode. Chill here, wait for traffic to pass out. Feels good. Goddamn water. Forget the third one I can take. a truck about here, so that means by the time I get down there, it'll be maybe halfway. Oh man, almost dropped the bike. There we go. It's the last one. Just try to keep it around 50 so we don't catch up too quick. Alright. Body loose. It's always this turn. Was nice. I got a few trail braking bits in there too. I only used the front brake. Pretty proud of myself. stay in the seat. But I guess you kind of pull it down into the corner. Like once your body gets in position, you throw the bike in. Okay, last minute revelation, huh? Oh! Oh, I kind of get it now. Alright, arms are a little stiff. There we go. Loosen it up, slow it down. So body first, then bike. This one. Throw the bike in. Oh, I get it. Look at those birds! Hawks! What's up, guys? Holy shit, those are big! Oh my god! Pay attention, pay attention! Wow, those are fucking massive! Focus, focus, focus. Alright, that was by far the best one. I completely get it. I'm gonna end the video on that one because I don't want to fuck it up. Like, I feel like that was the best one. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me on this monumental day. I feel really good today. I'm gonna come back in a few days and do this whole thing again. So I have a lot of triple footage. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.